Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. I was going to take a little break for the holiday, but I said, what the heck? I'll come on this evening and see how everybody's doing. Hey, Teresa, how are you? How was your holiday? Your Christmas? How was David's? Hope it was doing good. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? I'm waiting on DeAndre to come in the house now. He went with his dad, so he should be here in within between now and about 30 minutes. They should be coming to the door. How was your holiday, Evelyn? Doing good? Okay, good. Glad to hear that. Oh, nope, my daughter said after 8. Okay, so they'll be here after 8. So what's going on? How are you guys feeling? What you doing? What you been up to? How was the holiday? Did you have a blessed one? Holiday nice and quiet. Okay. Yeah, we spent holiday well that afternoon with family, dinner and opening gifts. Then I was able to have the rest of the night some quiet time. So it was nice. Hi, Brian. Welcome. How are you? So, and hey, Teresa, how are you?
Hello.
You doing okay?
Doing good. David had an awesome Christmas.
Well, good. Did he get everything he wanted?
He got at least about 9 Lego sets.
Mm, 9. So he's going to be busy building.
Yes, he is.
All right, David.
So he also got
All
some
right.
ninja swords.
Okay. Yeah, DeAndre got a few. Yeah. So he been around trying to get people to play ninja fights. Like goodness gracious.
Oh
Mhm.
my goodness.
Yeah.
But he also got some clothes, some new shoes,
Uh-huh.
bunch of beanies.
Okay, good. So he had a very nice Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful.
A lot of it came from the police department and the school
Oh, the
district.
police department. Okay. Did
Yeah.
they have I know here um the police departments around here took some of the kids shopping. Did they do that there also?
They do
Or
that
they
here
just
too.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that is awesome.
Yeah, it's the school that
Shop with a
recommends
cop.
that the yeah, shop for the with the cop. And
Mhm.
here the school has to nominate the kids for it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how it works here. It may work something like that here too. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's really awesome. Shop with a cop. Yep. And then they give them a limit and they can go pick out whatever they
Stuff
want.
for them, stuff for their siblings if they have siblings, and stuff for their parents.
Okay. Okay.
They can do.
Pretty cool. Now that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was in tears a lot this holiday looking online. Hey, get away from there, Sammy. A lot of the I love to see a lot of the communities getting together. There was so many toy drives, um,
That's how it was here
feeding
too.
homeless, feeding the homeless for the holidays. And like I always, if anybody, if you could just help one person, over the holiday, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
And seeing all that just brings tears to your eyes.
yeah, we did that one year during Thanksgiving time. We took David to go feed the homeless.
Okay. See,
We
that's
we
nice.
did that one year.
Yeah.
And
Hi,
it was fun.
Sue. Welcome in.
It was fun.
Okay. Yeah, I
We
love to
have
see
we
stuff
have
like
like
that.
the Salvation Army. We have the Toys for Tots here, and then we got the shop with the cops, and
Yeah.
then the fire department does it too, and then our local police department that helps out.
Okay. Awesome.
But it's really hard to get hooked up with the Salvation Army and the Toys for Tots. It's
Mhm.
hard because you have to qualify for it.
Okay. Okay. So they don't do name draws, or you have to sign up, and
Yeah,
then I
and then
guess they
they
go
look
over.
at they also look at like your base of your income
Okay.
and all that.
I guess they got to make sure you are actually someone, in need. But it's beautiful nonetheless. I just I love to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep. So I did want to mention, um, I put up a lot of posts now, and the page has become more active. With that, and I'm talking about the Autism and Us page on Facebook. With that comes the trolls.
Oh yeah.
Not only the trolls, but others that disagree with you in certain things. And that's okay. It's okay to be respectfully disagree
Yeah.
with you, you know. But when you are disrespectful, that's another thing. But what I want to say is, um our autism, all of our autism experiences, they're gonna they're gonna be different.
Mhm.
And most of the time I post stuff and it on my page, and I may not have went through it, but I know another parent may have.
Mhm.
And then if you're damned if you do and you're damned if you
Damn if
don't.
you don't.
Yep. So if you post one thing and someone doesn't, it's always that one troll. Always one. Always one that knocks the whole statement out of whack.
Oh
And
yes.
somebody's at my door. It might be UPS. I'm expecting a box. Hold on. Hold it down for a minute, Teresa. I'll
Okie
be
dokie,
right
I
back.
will.
Just
Damn if you do, you damn if you don't. I hate trolls. Let's see what the comments are. People that troll are not kind people. Agree. Anniversary follow. Wow.
sorry about that. I thought my daughter said 8, but DeAndre, yes, DeAndre is just walking in the door.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Tanya, how are you? Yay! Yes, DeAndre. Okay. Yes, DeAndre. Hey, Candy. So, where was I at?
Talking about the trolls.
Oh, the trolls. So, our experiences are going to be different, but and I respect everybody's, you know, what they go through. Some people get mad. I know it was the one comment was mad because some parents their kids, post their kids, and I guess he was trying to say they don't know how to handle them. But a lot of times when a parent that I've noticed post their kids in when they may be having a meltdown, sometimes you may post out of frustration. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do. So you come to the internet with all this technology. For me personally, I know a lot of people say, no, I wouldn't post my child. And I wouldn't post my child either, because I kind
When
of know
yeah,
when they're having a meltdown. But some parents,
need help.
it may benefit them because they may get some good advice from somewhere. It's not that they don't understand their child because they may very well understand what their child is going through. Their child is having this thing and they know DeAndre, he gotta dance. Turn it down. So they come to the internet to let out their frustrations. They're upset. They don't know how to handle it. Can you help me? Can you help me? Tell me what to do. Or they just need to cry. And
They
I think it's
vent.
okay. That's okay. To each his own, you know. Um, Tanya says my TikTok username used to say Troden, which was my initial and last name. Oh wow. Oh, I see. People kept thinking I was a troll. Yeah. They would, oh, she's a troll. Nope, nope, nope. Um, Joe went to a skating rink. A sock skating rink. So much fun, Christmas music. He did really well with other kids. It it was a bitter kid. What is you eating? Doggone dog. What is a sock skating ring? Yeah, he made it home. I thought his sister told me 8 o'clock, but he's here and he's doing his dance. Can you turn that down? Can you
He's
turn that
doing
down?
his rocking, huh?
Hey, hey, please turn it down. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Tanya says not everyone has the same experience. Believe me. Yes, so true, Tanya. We
So
just
true.
had a challenging behavior 20 minutes ago, and he's been so good all break. Don't have any idea what triggered it. Yep. And that happens. That happens.
It
Well,
does.
hopefully it's okay. You know, he'll be all right.
Yeah,
Um,
I do with some of those when David wants to have like fast food for when we go out and about and do some errands.
uh-huh.
He wants fast food. He wants McDonald's, and we tell him no. He'll have a little meltdown. But we
Mm,
tell him it's like next time we don't got the money.
mm.
Next time when we go out and do our errands, we'll get something to eat. Okay? I go okay.
Well, good. At least you know the trigger
Mm-hmm.
and you know how to handle it, right?
Yes.
Hey, Spencer. Good to see you. Here's one for you. School got mad because they found out I had an air tag in my child's stuff because they have no phone policy. This is not a phone. I told them this is a tracker for safety. Am I wrong here? I don't think you're wrong, but a lot of schools have those policies. I don't know. Um, you know, I would want, especially if I'm dealing with issues with the school, I would definitely want, and you're not recording, right? I
Yeah,
think it's
air
the
tags you don't
recording.
record. You
Yeah,
see where they're located at.
right, right. Yeah, air tags. I don't think it shouldn't be anything wrong.
Well, also air tags can hook up to any phone, any person that has an iPhone.
Okay. Okay,
So
yeah, I
some
would
teachers do
definitely
have
tell them.
iPhones. There's some teachers that will have iPhones and all that, and it gets sent to their phones too.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of schools don't allow the phones though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know our school is they have a policy that they have a rule basically. It's basically no phones allowed if you unless you're going to lunch or you're going through passing periods. Then you can have your phones out. But once you get into the classroom, you have to turn your phone off and put it in your backpack. And if the
Yeah.
teacher sees you have it out, they'll give you a warning and then a second warning. And I think a third warning, they take it away. They notify your parent and so they can come and get it. The fourth warning is they see it out. It's a mandatory a meeting with your parent and
Okay.
talk about the
Yeah, I think that's
consequences.
about like how it is here. Yeah, but if it's just one of those tracker tags, I mean, what's the problem? I want to know where my child is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm one that believes like in special education classes, I I think there should be cameras in the room.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. It's like
With
they
so much going on. Yep, he's gonna dance away. Come in here with energy. Y'all hear him in the back. He just ran
yes.
towards the back.
It's like David I have implemented for him that his phone has to be on him at all times
Okay.
in his pocket because I do have a tracking device on his phone,
Okay.
but it's for his seizures.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
have a seizure tracker on there, which all his teachers know,
Mhm. And they don't have
and
a problem with that because it's
He has permission to
medically
carry it on him
okay.
because I told him
Medically
I have
necessary.
because I told his teacher, his special ed teacher, that I says I have an app on his phone that I want him to carry his phone at all times and it needs to be in his pocket. So if he has a seizure, it can track it and then it will notify me and it will notify his doctors.
Okay.
And his teacher says that's fine. He can do that.
Okay. So you didn't have to sign no special forms or
No.
okay.
But we do have it in a lot of these kids who has phones has it in their IEP that states that they, as a reward system, they can get on their phones.
Mhm. Um so indoor it's the sock skating. It's indoor skating, but the floor made for them to slide in their sock. Oh, I want to do
Oh,
that. That sounds like fun.
that does sound like fun. Now I'm getting
Yeah.
jealous now. I wish they
Wow.
had a rink like that here.
They probably takes for the skating ring to, make it where they just have the socks and they do the floor so they can slip and slide. Oh, awesome.
That is awesome.
Hey Monique, how are you? Monique says, I just had the same situation with Justice a few minutes ago. Was it about the restaurant, Monique? I'm sorry, we got going through these comments just now. Tanya says, crazy. I wouldn't have a problem with an air tag. But then again, maybe make them aware. Right, right. Just let them know.
I know Angel Sense isn't allowed in our school district.
Angel sense.
Yeah, because they don't want you to listen of what's going on.
Oh, because it has
A
it's
listening
recording.
device on it.
Okay. It's recording.
That's one thing they
Um,
don't allow.
yeah, that's so controversial because you turn on the news, there's no, I'm not gonna say always, but you always hear something that happened within, you know, a school setting.
Mhm.
Teachers tying up our special needs students. I just seen a report of them having a timeout box where they're locking kids in the box.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, how you doing, Monique? Hey, Joe, you all right this evening? Um, Ashley says, please tell me I'm not the only parent who deals with their little one that constantly jumps and climbs over everything. It's nonstop over here. I have a jumper too, but I mean, he stops. He does his thing. But when he was little, he would bounce off the walls.
Mhm. Oh
But
yeah,
he's
I dealt with
19
that with
now
mine
and
too with David
still
when David was
jumps.
little. He would be climbing everything, and I always end up in the emergency room.
Oh wow.
I ended
Yeah,
up
I
in the
used to
emergency
be
room one
scared.
year.
I used to be scared of that because DeAndre used to be a real daredevil. He used to like to jump off the stairs.
Mine was a daredevil. He would be a climber. We had a bookshelf in the front room one time when he was 2 years old. I remember
Uh-huh.
this. I was in the kitchen, because it was almost dinner time. It was dinner time for him, but it was getting close to bedtime for him too. And I was making him something to eat, and I had books on the bookshelf for him, and then his monkey was on the very top shelf. But
Uh,
this bookshelf was a headboard, so it will hook up to a bed. And I was in the kitchen. My brother was outside talking to a neighbor, like always. And David would climb instead of using his hands and feet. He would use his hands only, climbing like a monkey.
oh
Climb up
wow.
top of the bookshelf to get his monkey, and then climb back down. And when he did, the headboard bookshelf came down and went
Oh no.
and slit his eye open right here of his eyebrow and gave him a concussion.
Poor
Instead of
baby.
his mama calling 911, I called my mother.
He called mommy help.
I called mama. My mama says, Teresa, what's wrong? And says, I need to go to the hospital. I need you to get here and take me. It's like, Teresa, why didn't you call 911? It's like, I didn't think about it, Mom.
You
So
panic.
my mom had to drive me all the way to the town called Oakdale, which
Uh,
there was a nearby city for us. Took us there, dropped us off because I didn't grab no clean clothes or
get that.
anything for him. And
Uh,
my mom dropped us off there at the hospital, and she went to, which was Kmart at the time, because it was still open at the time, and go in there, grab a blanket and grab some clothes, grab some diapers and some socks for me for him. And they ended up had to do 6 stitches in his eyebrow right here.
oh wow.
And he also had a concussion.
Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. As you come in, please make sure you show some love to the live, even if you're not gonna stick around. If you are in one of the Facebook groups tuning in and you like to say hi, make sure you click on the actual video that will bring you to our live. Um,
He's even stuck Legos up his nose before too.
um, Tanya says, unless you are suspicious of something, them I probably wouldn't tell them either. I've heard some crazy stories and our kids are extremely vulnerable. Yes, they are. I've heard and some crazy stories and these news stories. It's scary, you know. Monique says, I keep an angel sense GPS on justice. Okay. And you don't have a problem, right, Monique? Um, Spencer said, "Yep, mom's phone is an iPhone. That's how we do it. I have a Samsung. I still have the AirTag in his stuff. What are they gonna do? Send me to the principal's office?"
Rentals.
Right. They shouldn't. If it's just the AirTag, um, I have to. Excuse me, you guys. You see, he got his
He wants
sword,
to.
but he shouldn't have. The school shouldn't have a problem. Okay, one more time. That's it. That's it. Who bought you these things? Your grandmama. Okay, that's it. Go, go. No, no more. Uh, yeah, that's gonna be an ongoing thing. Yes, in special education classes, cameras are mandatory in some places, at least. Yeah, we don't have them here.
We don't
Um,
have him here either.
yeah, they should be mandatory. Period. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe him and Cindy um probably had guests over. I don't know. I hadn't seen him. He hadn't commented on anything all weekend. So they may not even be in town. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's great. Definitely make it a part of the IEP. Yes. I think it depends on state to state and the laws. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't have I don't. I think it should be a law, and I'll have to double check. But yeah, no, none of the classroom, even DeAndre's transition school now, you know, they don't have cameras in the room. Hey, Pammy. How's Ralphie and the puppy? What's the puppy's name again? Is it Lily? How's the puppy doing? Hi, Latricia. Good night. Thank you for popping in. Joe says, I'm hanging in there. All right, then. Yes, DeAndre. Um, Tanya says, I know Texas has one party consent when it comes to recording. Then again, what are you doing? And again, Jonathan cannot consent to that since he is nonverbal and intellectually delayed. Okay. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on the Michigan laws and see how that works. Evelyn says, I have a jumper and he hand flaps when excitable. It's part of him. Yep. DeAndre jumps, dance, them fingers be going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I call it his
They,
happy stem dance.
yeah. David gets like that occasionally.
He likes to jump.
Yeah, but then he also like his flapping of his hands.
Oh, he hand flaps. Okay.
Yeah, occasionally.
Okay. Spencer says under Missouri law, you have the right to record any public place, which a school is a public. Just saying. Okay. Well then, yeah, they shouldn't have an issue with, especially not with the tracking device. You're right. How are we handling kids being out of school? How are you
My son
guys
eats.
handling?
My son is
Uh,
now eating cereal now.
oh, that scared me. Um, no, you can't go up there. You okay? Why you got all that energy? Yeah, it's been good so far. You know, he's been over his dad's house except for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. DeAndre just made it back. So yeah, I got a nice week ahead of me with lots of energy. Now he's talking about Mommy Jeep. You want to go somewhere
And when does he go back to his program?
on the 5th?
Oh man, you guys go back before us.
When do y'all go back?
The 12th.
Wow, y'all get that long?
Yes, we get 3 weeks off of school.
Wow. Okay. I'm jealous.
I'm not liking it. I want to go back to school early, but we don't.
Wow, 3 weeks. Well,
Yeah.
that's nice. Maybe because you guys probably don't have because they have certain days set aside for winter. Sometimes they have to cut the week short. Maybe that's why you get longer. You got to have so many hours each school year.
Yeah. But then
Mhm,
the following Monday after when we the week we go back to school, the following Monday we have the day off
mhm.
because it's President's Day, I think.
Yeah, I see. It's a few on here. Sometimes they come in late, and then sometimes it may be me because I'm going one by one. Candy says I'm supposed to be meeting my son old teacher during break. Okay, lunch. He's in there. He is in there. Mm.
Wow.
I'm not against body cams on teachers. We put them on cops. Why not teachers? That way, keep babies safe. Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true. That's an idea. No, they know. Oh, about the tracker. He been having too many instances where grown adults treating him bad. I don't blame you there, Monique. So yes,
Yeah.
listen. Plus they take take him to work. So I need to know where you right.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that's for sure.
Definitely don't blame you for that. Keep an eye out on your baby. Tanya says they do make it a hassle if you request video footage, but if anything is going on with your child, my advice is take it to the furthest extent you can. We cannot fail our children. So true. We cannot. Mine was so good for the most part up until moments ago. Maybe he knows the break is coming to an end. So.
Yeah, David already figures that out. So I tell him it's like because he already picked out what he's gonna wear for the when he goes back to school already.
Okay.
He's wearing his new clothes that he got for Christmas to school.
Why don't you go put your pajamas on? Okay. Yes, you're not going back over daddy's. You're gonna stay at mommy house. Oh, where you getting that coffee? Stay in mommy house. Yes, you're staying at mommy house. Yes. Go
Oh, he
ahead.
has that cough too, huh?
Uh-huh. Mommy's gonna have to give you some medicine.
David has that cough.
Spence says, ask my wife how kids out of school is going. She's a stay-at-home mom. I work, so I don't notice the difference. Okay. Jonathan goes back the 6th of January. Okay. My son goes back on Friday. Friday, really? And he has
Really?
home services some of the days this week. Okay. Okay. We go back on the 5th. Yeah.
I believe.
Justice Angel since doesn't record. I can listen to what's going on. If I hear something wrong, I can talk to him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. But I haven't had the need to use the talking part yet. Okay.
I want
Yeah,
to
I
do an
like
angel
that.
sense. I want to do an angel sense for my son, but they're a little pricey for me.
Uh, someone said Medicaid will pay for it. I think we were on this live or I was on TikTok, one of them. I know
Oh,
somebody said you could check with Medicaid or something and they will pay for it.
I'm gonna check with Medi-Cal.
Candy says, yes, we having an outing. Joe loves her harassing me about going to the school to go to her class. Oh, that must be one of his favorites. That's awesome. Oh, yes, we all got that cough during break. I think I'm the only one not completely over it. Okay.
But he also has a runny nose too, and I think he is getting sick.
Do you need a treatment? Hold on, you guys. I'm hold
Oh,
it
go
down.
ahead and go give him a treatment.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me put the comments up here. Can you see them?
I can barely see him. If I make the screen bigger, then I can see it.
Okay, hold it down for me. I'm gonna give him start his machine for him.
Okay, go ahead. We're all still working on the cubby bed. Approved, fingers crossed. I hope you guys get approved for it. Medicaid paid for that. No way. I want to see a live intro of DeAndre. The ones you post all the time. And right now, my son's playing his new game that he got for Christmas on his PS5. David, are you playing Astrobot? Yeah. Oh, okay. David, if you want another bowl of cereal, you can, bud. David, if you want to have another bowl of cereal, you can. Yeah, my son started eating cereal now over Christmas vacation, and I'm loving it. I had to fight hard for Joshua's disability Medicaid, even with a autism diagnosis. It took a year and a half of fighting. It shouldn't be that hard. Oh man. Yes. Yay, it's always a blessing when they add another food item to their diet. Yes, it is. My brother and I are proud of my son, of David, trying eating cereal and also Pop Tarts too. And he's even tried pumpkin muffins, and he loves pumpkin muffins now. So every time I do grocery shopping, I got to get plenty of cereal, plenty of milk, plenty of Pop Tarts, and pumpkin muffins.
Okay, I'm back. Where are we at?
We are at Tanya. No, yeah, you have to go back and read them.
Uh, okay. DeAndre makes it known where he wants to be. Like the other day, he said, "Nope, yep, nope."
David.
Is it in real time then? Angel sent. That's pretty cool though that you can talk. I like that. Be like, what's going on? Do I need to get up and come? Medicaid pay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I know someone said that their insurance, and I believe it was Medicaid, paid for. I don't know if it was the device or something. But yeah, I got to remember where I heard that from and who I heard it from. Um, we're still waiting on the cubby bed approval. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I want to see a live intro of DeAndre, the ones you post on. we'll do. He's doing his treatment right now. I had to
I'll
fight
be right
hard.
back, you guys.
Okay, I had to fight hard for Joshua's disability, Medicaid, even with an autism diagnosis. Took a year and a half of fighting. It shouldn't be that hard. No, I agree. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that hard. Wow. Yeah. Sometimes you are taken through the ringer just to get a diagnosis, medical and for school, you know? It's always a blessing when they add another food item to their diet. Yes, it is. Agree, it should not be that hard to get our children the services and things. And I wonder why that is. You would think, you know, well, and then the sad thing is it's not across the board. You know, every state you got an autism diagnosis, automatic services should be available for every state. It shouldn't be different rules, different ages, and all that stuff. It should be set one thing set across the board. Hello there, Alexander Camillo. How are you this evening? We are in the process of adopting a little girl. Okay. I believe has autism. That's all I can say right now due to confidentiality. Oh, well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because the government, yes, true, Tanya, true.
Okay, I'm back.
If they're not going to help us, at least make it more affordable. About right, exactly, exactly. You know, and then you have you have these income barriers. So you have to be under a certain income, they'll pay for services. You in the middle, if you have money, it's no problem. But when you're in the middle, there's going to be a problem. Uh, who can afford? It's so
Expensive.
expensive.
I'm on a fixed income.
I mean, if you have money, that's fine. But and I understand they have to pay, the people who do it. But my goodness, other countries have. Yes, isn't that something? For God's sake, it's right. Yes, they're delusional at this point. I agree. But yes, even right across the border here, Canada, free health care. Just cross over the water and they get free health care. Here, no, not so lucky.
No, like there's like in other countries, there's like their insurance. It's like you pay a certain amount of money just to go to the hospital, and it's cheaper.
hmm
That's why a lot of people go to like Mexico to get like dental work done because
Yep,
it's cheap.
yep, yep. I just seen uh one of the girls I follow on over on TikTok. She went to Turkey to have her teeth done. I said, wow. Whereas she was saying, whereas here it would have cost her $20,000 to have her teeth fixed. There, it was only like $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh
Like,
dang!
wow. And they set her up in a room and everything. Like, wow. Not just that, we are pumped dry from never ending. Yes, 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 never. And you're right, never ending. I'm close to the border of Mexico, but sometimes it can get dangerous. Yes. Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I'll probably be leery too. Yeah, it's just so much going on in our world today. We just have to stay prayed up and hope for better for our children on the spectrum and all the children with disabilities where they need, supports. Um, we definitely need a better system. Definitely. Spencer says so in Missouri, Joshua is considered his own person because it's disability Medicaid. What the problem was, you had to get a mile of things done to get the insurance. They don't tell me everything all at once. It's one at a time. Oh, they tell you this, you need this, and once you give them that, then they need something else. They just make it so much of a hassle. But we are blessed. At least we don't go through what the world countries do, what the third world countries do. Pray up for us in the world. Yes. So true.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing you can watch in some of these countries where it's just congested. You know, I was watching something, it was either in Vietnam or Philippines, where they were showing how their slums and how and even in Africa, some of the slums, where they just they have to build their own houses so they look, taking
Oh
boards
yeah,
and
yeah. And also in
everybody's
Ethiopia too.
just real
Ethiopia's the
close
same
to
way.
each other and have to drink dirty water and oh my God.
Yeah, all of
It's sad.
Africa, Ethiopia, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, all those countries are like that.
But the sad thing about that, the governments in these countries, they're sitting pretty, but your people, and
Mm-hmm.
even here, got things going on here. The government sits pretty while some of the people not so pretty. Spencer says, anyone see the take of Maya documentary on Netflix? She went to Mexico for a CRPS treatment. What is that? I hadn't heard of that. Have you heard of
Mm-hmm.
that?
No,
No. Yeah, you
I've
have to.
never heard of CRPS.
Yeah, tell us what that is, Spencer. I cannot imagine parents in Africa per se with a son like Jonathan. I am thankful God chose up because at least we do what we can and we are blessed at the end of the day. Yes,
Yep, that's for
we are.
sure.
Now I do follow a couple parents from Africa and they seem to be doing really well.
Yeah,
But
so
then yeah,
from
then
other
like
countries.
even like I said, Africa, the Philippines, I know it was one place, Vietnam, with kids, on the spectrum. How do they do it? You know?
Oh yeah.
How
How
do they do it?
I'm still curious of how they do that. Having kids on the spectrum in in these other
And
countries that are living like this and how they do it.
and I believe we had a young lady from Jamaica who was following us a while ago, and she said they had absolutely no services over there
Oh
for
man,
kids. Now I don't know how true that is, but I know she said, they didn't have anything like we have over here to
that's
help the
crazy.
kids. Yeah, it's just sad all the way around. Okay, you guys. We're at our last 10 minutes. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you'd like to come on up, feel free.
How's Linda doing?
I talked to her, what, right was it before Christmas or after? I know she went to Japan
Yeah.
to be with her mother, and she was doing pretty good. She was doing pretty good. So hopefully maybe I know she said probably the start of the new year she would start joining us again. So we'll look forward to that. Wow, that's amazing. Have you seen Mother Teresa documentary? No. She used to take care of kids like ours. The nuns would care for them. They said their parents had them chained up from not knowing how to deal. Oh, of course you can, Monique. Oh, that's sad, Tanya. Oh my God, that's sad. Do you see the link in the chat, Monique? If not, I'll put it back on your face. You not even finished. Put it back on. Stop turning that off.
Oh, David does that occasionally. Does that too.
Yeah, he had. I bought him the little portable one where he can walk around with it,
Yeah.
and he likes to push the button on and off. I'm gonna put the
Uh,
link in here again, Monique. Let me know if you can see it.
You should apply to her reply to her thing and put it through
Yeah,
there
yeah. Let me do that
because
too.
that's how you did it with Mr. Charles.
Mm, let's see. Reply. Oh, get out of the refrigerator. All right.
But the beautiful thing she did what says was that she
Saw the
saw.
face of God in the children like ours. They have no malice, no sense of evil. Wow. Wow. I would love to come up as well, but I'm a little nervous. My son went. This is kid friendly, Tanya. DeAndre's always running around here. You'll be fine. You know we are not informal. It's
She was the
relaxed.
same way too.
So you are free. Hey, Monique.
Hi,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Hey, Spencer.
All right.
Yes, we can hear you.
So
Yeah.
basically, I just wanted to answer your question real quick
Uh-huh.
of what CRPS is.
Oh, I'm like, what did I ask?
Okay,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
CRPS is complex regional pain syndrome. Basically, people's skin, a patient would describe it as a burning sensation. Their skin is very susceptible to light touch,
Uh-huh.
and that's why she had to go to Mexico, is because her treatment was not available in the States.
So why wouldn't it be available? They just don't recognize it.
So basically, if you watch it, I'll try to explain this. They were giving her ketamine, and so ketamine they could only give so much, and it wasn't working. Low dosage wasn't doing it, so they put her in what's called a ketamine coma. They couldn't do that in the States because doctors use 50 times the typical dose to induce a 5-day coma, and then after that, she was fine for a while. She had to come back for low doses, but it worked.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yep. So basically, yeah, sometimes people do go to Mexico for treatments. It's cheaper, and some stuff is legal there that's not here.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Very true, very true. I've heard of like there's an influencer that has a little one that's autistic and she went to Monterrey, Mexico to do some type of treatment of I'm not sure what it was called, but she I guess she makes good money, so
and go over to Mexico. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. They wouldn't make things that we need affordable over here. Why do you have to seek treatment in other places? You know?
So what's
Oh
really
yeah.
weird though is she went to her hospital because she had a flare up, right?
Uh-huh.
And so the hospital said she does not have CRPS, but she had a diagnosis of it. And they were wanting to give her low dose ketamine. Well, it wasn't working. And her mom is like, that doesn't work. You got to give her high dosage. We need to go back to Mexico, blah, blah, blah. And what could have been solved by a simple like conference between their doctors and this doctor turned into basically DFS getting involved.
Wow.
Whoa.
And it's like, if someone comes into your hospital with a diagnosis, who are you to say she doesn't have it in an ER setting?
Right. Right. Especially if
Crazy.
they say, hey, excuse me?
Right?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, but congratulations on the little girl, the adoption. That's beautiful if you're adopting a
Yep.
a little girl that needs you.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing's
beautiful.
quite official yet. I still have a lot to do. Like, it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of classes when you do it.
Okay. And how are you doing, Tanya?
Good. I'm surprised Jonathan's been really good, like the whole break. But like today, the weirdest thing is we went on like a little ride with an ATV, and he was having a good time. We got back, we got off, and then he wanted to get on again, so we went for a ride again. Well, like minutes into the ride, he was over it, and he like literally just grabbed onto me. He pinched me and scratched me. Like, I don't know if you can see. So we were like, okay, let's go back home. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's
But we
time
don't
to
know
go.
what triggered it. We just don't know what triggered that. But it was weird because he just wanted to get back on. So we figured, okay, he wants to go for another ride, you know?
Right. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
sometimes we just don't know.
It was, yeah, and I was thinking like maybe the noise, but the first ride was pretty long and he didn't do any of that. It was like the same exact type thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I
Right.
wonder, I don't know if anybody has experience with seizures, because not necessarily like visible, but silent, because his when he gets upset, sometimes I want to think his pupils dilate, and I don't know if that's any type of a sign of anything.
Yeah, it is. My son has seizures.
But does it like he like convulses, or he just has silent?
He goes into a full-blown convulsion.
See, and he won't do any of that. So those
But
types
then,
of seizures.
but then he also has absent seizures, which they're silent ones,
See,
where
and how does
he
those look?
stares off in space.
See, and my son does this thing where he
That's what
goes,
Joshua had, staring ones.
yeah, and he stares into the corners of his eyes. But the explanation they've given me is that it's a sensory thing, that he just enjoys the feeling of looking out of the corners of his eyes, and that
No.
it's less stimulating, the lighting and the sounds, and it's like he's
Get a second opinion.
It's an opinion,
Yeah,
exactly.
get a
They're
second
not
opinion.
specialists. Yeah, yes, exactly.
Wow.
No,
He-
get a second
I'm on a
opinion,
waiting
because
list, and I need to go to
that's
Houston.
that's what I
Okay.
had to do with my son for his first neurologist. I had to get a second opinion because I did
Yeah.
not like how his first neurologist was treating us.
Well, my where I'm located, the Valley, bad for neurologists, bad. So we're seeking a second opinion in Houston, but there's a year waiting list. So I'm probably like
What?
yes,
What?
so there's
1
probably
year?
months, 1 year waiting list
Through children's.
through UT Health, UT Health.
Can you check a different hospital?
I've checked. Well, it's because I have to go through my PCP. So the PCP, I gave him different options, but since he's 15, some places cut it off at 14. So he's too old already. So it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's just a mess. He's too old. He's too, he has to be 14 and under. And he literally had just turned 15. And I was like, can you please just beg them? The Chosen Clinic, I think in Houston as well. And it's 5 hours from us. So just the travel, just thinking of travel is like scary for us, because we know how he doesn't ride on an ATV. You know what I mean? So, but we're willing to do that because he needs help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would get a second opinion because that's what I did. and I'm happy where we're at now because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got his diagnosis
Yeah. No, and
of
here, no,
epilepsy.
here, this is what I'll tell you. The neurologist will call you and be like, just be ready for a 4-hour wait. That's how they work here. I'm not even joking. That's literally RGB.
Wow.
Wow,
And
4 hours?
4-hour wait just to
You
be
are
seen
getting
because
hosed.
I'm not even, that's why I say I need to move. I need to move. Like, not even jokingly, but my family's here. So, not that they help us, but
4 hours. So you have to wait a year. Then you gotta, when you go, you have to
no,
wait 4
no,
hours.
not that place is
Oh,
no, yeah, that place will not be a 4-hour. But here,
okay.
locally, all the neurologists that are local, that I've gone to like already like 5 of them, to be honest. And then one doctor had the audacity to tell me that I didn't want to help my son because I kept going to different neurologists.
You're doing
That
what's
should
best
tell
for your
him
child.
that you are trying to help your son because you're going to different.
Okay, I just want to say, be careful doing that in document, because I had a friend do that,
My little.
and she got accused of doctor shopping.
Huh?
Oh no! See, we just stopped seeing a neurologist. We started seeing a pediatric psychiatrist, and he's the one that gives the prescription medication for my son.
So you mean to tell me they have a problem with people trying to find the right doctor?
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am. You can be accused of what's called Munchausen by
By
proxy,
proxy.
doctor
Yeah.
shopping, or okay. So a lot of people don't understand what Munchausen by proxy is. Medical child abuse. So that's why
I
I
got
say
this
be
cards
I
and
careful.
mean,
there's
if
proof
you
of that.
going to trying to get if you know something is wrong with your child and you want to get down to the bottom of it and you call a couple doctors, I want to see what you have to say. I want to see what you have to say. They can blame you for
Yeah.
I agree with you, but yes,
They can even get CPS involved.
yes, ma'am. That's why. So you document everything. That way, if that happens, so you have proof of so you're doing. So you can say, look, he has seizures. He has XYZ. Da 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 da. This is what I'm doing. Here's my documentation.
wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I came from the other side of the system. I did 5 years in it, so I know a lot of things that they try, and basically, I use the system to beat the system.
Okay. Evelyn says when he has a stare, have him touch his nose, touch ears, etc. to get him safe. You see that, Tanya?
Yeah, I was going to say thank you for the advice, but he's very profound to the point where he's not, he doesn't know that stuff.
He doesn't.
Yeah, my son's the
Okay.
same. My son gets that way too.
Yeah, he won't understand me. Like, I've tried it when he was smaller, and it just, I mean, hopefully in due time, hopefully at one point in his life, he'll start, at least verbalizing. Right now, he only says, like, mama, mama, when he's upset. Sometimes it sounds like he says my name, like, Tanya, Tanya, Tanya. Or he'll say Didi when he's crying. That's about it.
Also, when he has his episodes, videotape it.
I have like
I do that.
I've done that and showed the doctors, and they make a confused face, like, wow, this is what you deal with type deal. For the cubby bed, I took videos to show them what he deals with at nighttime when he can't sleep and how he gets. And hopefully it gets approved, because I did have to appeal the denial first. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Joe says, don't forget it's all money driven. Yeah, I would say
Yep.
here because we definitely need the free health care. Evelyn said, okay, I hope you could get him to the best provider to help him. Yes, me too.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed that Houston causes. I mean, it's been a few months, so if it's a year, like maybe the next 5 months, I would hope to hear something. If not, I'm probably gonna have to call them and bother them and be, doing that.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, that's what I do.
what we
If
do.
I don't hear from
What
the
we do.
doctors and all that, then I call them and ask them, says, hey,
They
did you
forget
get this?
things. It's ridiculous. Like, let me tell you a story. Their allergy drops that he takes, because he has really, really bad allergies. The doctor, not even the doctor, the lady that takes care of that, they want him to be present to give me the drops, even though they don't ask him any questions. They don't weigh him. They ask me for his weight. They ask for his height, because they don't want to try to weigh him or take his height. And on top of that, they basically, I pay out of pocket for those. They're not even covered through the insurance. So I kept on asking, why does he have to be present? I can just pick him up myself. He doesn't have to be pulled to school. And finally, thank God, one of the girls in charge literally looked at the girl and said, just if they ask you, I'm going to allow you to just come you yourself. You don't have to bring him anymore. And let him know Melissa said so, because the girl in the front was just being mean to me for no reason. Like, I got into it with her one day because she said, you're 2 minutes late. The girl that takes care of that left. I can't help you. Your drops. You have to wait for an hour. I was like,
Yes.
how am I going to wait an hour with my son the way he is?
Wait for
With the
Ariana.
helmet, that he gets self-injuries because he gets impatient. And I looked at her and I said, can you please get a supervisor, because I do not agree with that, and you are crazy. And well, I didn't say you're crazy, but I try to be as nice as I can.
Oh, yeah. My son gets that way too. And I have to says, no, I can't wait any longer.
Go in the room and wait.
And thank
Be
God
right
I
back.
have a good pediatrician who understands, and I have the good doctor's office that understands. Like, they won't allow us to wait too long. And they get us to the back of the room.
Yeah, we had to change his primary care doctor, because all they would do was put him on antibiotics to the point that he now has gastritis and GERD because of all the antibiotic. I think that's what caused it. I believe that that's what caused it. So now he has medications for gastritis, medications for GERD, and the new primary care won't do that. She would be like, okay, like if he's negative for COVID, he's negative for flu, he doesn't have an infection, we're not going to give him antibiotics. We're going to run its course, and that's it.
Yeah. So Joshua is about 7 years seizure free. He's now fallen down to normal population. So basically, I'm speaking to you from memory because it's been so many years. But yeah, he's been off of the medicine for like 4 years because basically they got to wait so long of him not having one, and then hey, let's try him off the meds, see what happens. So
well, it's
yeah.
like with David. David has all these different types of seizures. Okay, he has epilepsy, he has absent seizures, he has tonic-clonic seizures, and he also has focal seizures now, and all that. But he also has a new diagnosis called psychogenic non-epilepsy, PNES.
That's a big word.
Yes, it is.
I was like, wow, I wouldn't remember that. I would have to write it down.
Yes, so he has these episodes where our stress levels are different than his. When he stresses out, the nerves in his brain will just trigger these episodes of his, and where basically he'll go have no feeling. You know how you get paralyzed and you don't have no feelings from the chest down or the waist down? That's how he gets.
See, and
his episodes will last from 5 minutes to an hour.
My son will not, like, it's not like he stops moving. No, like his episodes, when he gets upset, he like self-injury, and it's bad. And it's like his feet against his own feet, his arms against his head, to the point where we have a helmet with a shield now, because he had a regular helmet that helped him for a time, but then he started doing it to his face because he had the helmet and he couldn't feel the same input. So he started punching his own face. So we had to get one with the shield. And I mean, right now he hasn't, thank God, haven't been having to wear it, but there was a whole year of time where he had to keep that helmet, like at school all day.
My son has been seizure free for 2 months. So he hasn't had any episodes, and we're down to one medication.
Oh, good.
See,
How many does he take?
He takes one seizure med, and
Just
that's
one.
it.
See,
How many was he taking?
Yeah,
3.
My son's on one, but it's not. It's 4 seizures, but they didn't give it to him for the seizures. They gave it to him to help with the aggression, because it also can work for that, but it's a low dose. So if he did have seizures, they would have to give him a higher dose. So technically, it's like he's on medication, but not really for seizures.
Oh man.
So with
It's just we've
seizures,
been through a lot of medications. We've been through all of the SSRIs or whatever they call them. We've been through and then we started him like when he was 7, because we didn't want to try anything when he was like younger than that. And the time that we started him, it was because the self-injury was getting to a point where he needed to be put on something. But right now he's doing good, like a lot better than he has in the past, or there are little slumps that we've gone through.
so with seizures, I don't recommend this, but this is just something I kind of figured out. So my dog has them, and they prescribed him Keppra, right? I found if I lift up his lip and give him just a little shot of Keppra, just squirt it, it'll stop it within about 15 seconds. I don't know why. And yeah, his vet's like, I can't give you an explanation. He goes, but if it works, he was like, keep doing it. It's not going to hurt him. He goes, how'd you figure that out? I'm like, I just tried it one night. So don't try it in kids, but kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, what is Keppra?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
It's a
another
seizure
seizure
medicine.
medication.
It is
Oh.
a seizure medicine.
The one he's on is called Oscarbanzapine, but it's a very low dose. Like I said, it's like a 2.5 ml and 5.5 mLs at bedtime.
Okay. Interesting. See, I learned something. Yeah, learn something new every day.
Oh,
Learning
yeah.
about seizures.
Running around over here. Look, Jonathan, you want to see them? Look, he's camera shy. No, he does not like pictures at all. He's like,
He doesn't like at all.
yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah. If I put the camera in front of him, if he's smiling and laughing, he'll kind of be like, you know.
DeAndre wakes up and turns on his computer, and he has one of those pop-up cameras on his
Well, see, my little
monitor.
one,
He'll
loves
pop it open. He got
my little one is like the opposite. Jonathan is nonverbal, and my little one won't shut up, like me, basically.
My son will come on here occasionally when he comes in and wants to see everybody.
and say hi.
Yes, and say hi.
But do you notice that our kids are very, very like observant of, like, there's times where they meet people that they don't even know, and it's like they don't like them, or the opposite.
And if
they
they
do
get
like
that, if they get like they don't like them, you know to move on.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Because one time it wasn't even his therapist. It was a lady that was doing the evaluation for the services, but she wasn't gonna be his therapist. Oh my God, he lost it, and she got scared. She came out running out of the house. She was like, like, and I was like literally handling him because that's what I'm used to already. Like, I mean, I have to, hold him if he's trying to hit somebody, but he was not having it with her. And then my actual therapist that comes to the house, that knows him, that hugs him, that loves him, she said, Tanya, what happened? And I said, she came and my son just had a bad response. She goes, I have no idea why. She called me. She was scared. She said, how are you doing? Are you surviving? Is he hitting you at that house? And she's like, my Jonathan? He loves me. He hugs me. He cares. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, it was her. I'm sorry, it was her. I can't explain it, but it was her.
Yep.
They sense it.
They know.
They know.
They definitely know.
They're like hidden angels in disguise. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, like people would tell me like, oh, like, do you want him to be healed? And I'm just like, at this point, I would just be thankful if he does, learn some stuff. But maybe if I go with God, he will be at his best at that time, maybe in an afterlife, I will see a new Jonathan,
And like my son, when we have our local police department here delivering the presents, he was shy. He would not say hi to them or anything. But once they came into our house and he saw all those presents, I couldn't get him to shut up.
He opened up when he
He's
saw
like, hey, you guys brought me this?
He's like, all for me is like,
No,
yes,
Jonathan
all for
could care
you.
less. Could care less about presents. You put the presents in front of him, and he's kind of like going through the motions of opening them. Like, okay, this is what you want me to do. Like, get this.
What
But
else
if
am I
it's something
supposed to do?
but if it's something he likes, obviously he's gonna play with it. So
Yeah,
there
it's
was a
like
lot of
it's like David was opening his presents Christmas Day, and he got to certain one. He goes like, close again.
Oh, my little one, he would be, and I told him, you better be thankful for anything they give you, because he'll be like, clothes, I want toys. The little one though.
He got
But yeah.
he got toys, he got Legos, but when he saw the packages were
Clothes.
like squishy, he's like,
That's a present for us, because we gotta buy
close
that.
again.
Yeah, the clothes is the present for us, because we don't have to go shopping for them.
Hello,
David,
Jolie.
you gotta be grateful
How
what you
are
got.
you?
You
Happy
need clothes,
Sunday.
bud. You grow out of your clothes real quick.
I said I'm gonna get going, because I think my family is
Yeah.
asking for stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's time for us to
Nice.
log off.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
So
Oh,
everybody,
his
I
little
will
stranger.
probably
I'll look into that.
I'll probably be on for a check-in and chat tomorrow. But thank you, everybody. It was good seeing you all, and have a great rest of the evening. Good night.